Hey, it's MK, and I am back with October 22nd sketch of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketch Challenge. Here it is. It's actually quite simple and quite the opposite of what I have going on right here. So basically what I have is leftovers. I have pulled this in. I think I pulled this in about 2 layouts, and it was a copper rose gold. I don't know. Hang on. It was this color. Actually, it was from this packaging as well. So basically, it wasn't working for me. It being rose gold and all my stars, or all my space stuff was this holographic or gold. So the rose gold was not working. So I took my Nuvo pen thing. I don't know what it's called. It's like a metallic marker. And I basically just colored over it. And now I have silver. A silver word. I added this starry-eyed dream is kind of what it is. I took that planet that was a couple layouts ago and I went and stuck it in there. I also stuck the rest of this border strip because that's all I had, and stuck it in there. I found a few little stars in my Heidi Swap wolf pack collect little starry things that I picked out, and I glued those on. And so I basically added to what I already had to make it work a little bit better for me. So I put it with this layout in hopes that I can use it. But again, the sketch is very, very plain. I mean, it's got mixed media going across, excuse me, in a diagonal. It has mixed media going up and down both pages. It has a few pieces of triangle paper with some tucked underneath, and a photo, 2 photos with layers. That's it. No embellishments, no stuff scattered across, nothing. And look at what all I have. I have everything. All right, so I've got this little rosette. I have a ton of die cuts. Just because I thought that they went with my photo, right? So I just pulled out stuff that I might want to use with this photo. I have these, the leftover, this is all I have of my rubber, of these rubber stickers. I don't know what they are, you guys. I keep calling them rubber, but that's what they feel like. And they're so soft. Have I told you that before? I think I have, but oh my gosh. Anyways, this came from the Heidi Swap Wolfpack embellishments that I pulled. I pulled out all of my gray and black stars from my leftover bag that I've been holding on to. I pulled out So Much Fun because it was the same color. I have this one left over from the last space layout that I did that did not make it on. I thought it went well. I have these 2 small little gray scraps. They are blue on the other side, just a wrong shade of blue. So I have those. I chopped this off. It was actually 3 strips together, and I just chopped off this because I felt like it was the same tone of blue. I brought back my triangles because, again, I have one for over here and one for over here. I thought that would be fun, especially when they're already cut for me. So there's the other triangle. 2 more little die cuts, one from Chamel and the other one was probably from, I don't know, no, this one was from Blast Off. So this one was probably from one of the other 2 that I had. Actually, it might be Chamel as well from Field Trip. This one's Field Trip, and this one was her Starshine, I think is what it was called. I don't remember. I'm sorry. This one was also from the other Chamel Star one. And then my enamel dots, again, might be the wrong shade, might not, but the same tone. I have my paper that I used in the last star space layout that I did. More scraps because I don't know if I want to put this guy on cream because there's cream in this pattern paper here, or if I want to put him on white because all my embellishments are white. This little guy right here is the only creamy little embellishment that I really, really have. So it's kind of a mix between the creams and the whites. So which one do you choose, or will I use both of them? Because there is layers behind both photos, but I'm only using one. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to turn the sketch and have my arrows go, or my triangles go up and down because I have an up and down photo, or am I going to keep it like this and just have my photo go up and down on the triangle? So I'm not really sure. These pieces were the leftover pieces that went like this. I don't know which direction, but this is how they went, right? And I already used these two pieces, okay? Or it could have went like this. No, it definitely went like this. And I've already used these two pieces. So this is how they're supposed to go. But, you know, I don't follow rules very well, so who knows? Who knows? But I do have a ton more than what is in the sketch. And so it definitely will be interesting to see how this plays out, whether or not I want it to go like this, or if I want it to go like this. And I definitely won't do this because this triangle is way over here and this one's kind of like so. So I will definitely have that gap like it's supposed to have, and a small triangle and a larger triangle. I might use all of this one, but now this one's starting to look like the other layout, so I'm not really sure. I picked blue as my background because space is dark. Space isn't supposed to be bright. It's not supposed to be bright white or anything like that. And so, I don't know. This was the suits that they used back when they launched Apollo. So that's basically what it is. I'm not sure if this is going to make it on my layout. If so, this will be my title. If not, I'm pretty sure Apollo will end up probably being mine, but I don't know. I'm kind of titled out. The good news is after this one, after I make this one, I only have one more space layout. So then we can move on to something else. I don't know what, but something else, okay? So yeah, let's get started and see what I can do. All right. So I have to tell you, this layout comes together super quick. I decide that I'm going to turn the layout, or the sketch, oh my god. I'm going to turn the sketch, and that way my triangles are going from top and bottom because I already have a similar layout where my triangles are going left to right. And I figured this is just enough variation to be slightly different. Now I do struggle with these little strips slightly because I cut that one blue strip, the one with the stars, I cut it in half, not realizing that with the sketch, it goes all the way from the corner of the triangle to the edge of the page, where mine's just kind of sticking out and hanging out. So I thought, I don't actually find that issue just yet. Right now I'm just deciding on the photo mats for my photo, and I decide that I'm going to do white and cream. I actually do kind of like them cattywampus behind the photo like they are. And now I'm going to build the little cluster down below. I really, really, really like these die cuts of the little space guy and the shuttle. And so I'm just going to build around it. I've already made up my marbles of which ones I am not going to use. They're not going to make an appearance on this layout, which is okay. I threw them in there because I didn't know. I had no clue which ones I was going to do. Here's where I find that my paper strip was too short, so I just shoved it back instead of trying. I was going to try to actually piece the two together, but then I realized my other one was going to be too short and I didn't want it to be. So I'm okay with it being slightly short up at the top. I really am. I think it looks great. So, and pretty much that's it. I mean, it's super fast, super simple layout. I just had to make up my marbles. I did do a wonky cut in the corner. I wasn't really precise, and so now I have like a wonky corner or tip on my triangle showing, and it's bothering me just ever so slightly if you couldn't tell. But I do just end up just kind of fixing it. Here, I tried to pull out my ruler and yet I don't know what I was doing, actually, like trying to figure out how how to put it in there. And then I realized that I could have possibly, most likely, not cut my triangles like perfectly, like a perfect triangle. So that's when I decided to finally put the ruler down at the bottom and then see if it was straight. And now I struggle just a little bit with these little strips right here, but not a big deal. I just wanted to make sure that they went completely off the edge. And now I'm just trimming up my edges, cutting off all the excess pieces. I do cut off this extra strip of paper. And when I put it on top, it was kind of like an accident, but it almost made a perfect diamond. I don't know. It was, I know, the weird things that go through my head. I'm checking this acetate piece to make sure that it doesn't have one of those terrible little plasticky cover thingies on the back, which I don't know why they put those on there, but I dislike them. So I was just making sure that I didn't waste adhesive by putting it on the plastic piece. And then I'm going to put down my little cluster of embellishments down at the bottom. I do end up using that rosette, so I am super excited. It's not as thick as it looks, you guys. I swear, it's not like super bulky. So I pulled out this little, I don't know, like circular star cluster thing, again from Wolfpack. It was sitting in with the other baggie of goodies that I had from Wolfpack. It just caught my eye. I brought it in thinking that my little cluster down here needs something. And it worked out perfect. It really did, because now I have 3 circles on my layout that, well, 3 wonky circles on my layout. I've got the stargazer, the little star cluster behind my waving astronaut, and then of course my title. So I think that that works out perfect. Excuse me. And other than that, it's, super fast. I do see if I wanted to use, that's all I have left on these really cool little rubbery pieces. They're just planets. And I was just trying to see if I can shove them in there, because I know that I had no intention of using them on another layout, because I only have one more layout left. So when I brought out these stars and started peeling them off the sticker sheets, they're actually smaller than I expected them to be. They're tiny. Which was a good thing, because now I don't have over-empowering of stars. I am going to add my enamel dots. I do kind of fiddle fart with them a little bit, but other than that, it just goes by super, super fast. I'm trying to use up an entire row of enamel dots, because I just kind of wanted to call them done. I do love this shade of blue enamel dots, though, by the way. I can't wait to add them into my travel case. And that's it. She be done. It is over. I love how this turned out. I like using the dark background, actually. The only thing I probably could have added to this was maybe a little bit of white sprinkle of paint. But I love it. I love how it turned out. I love how it looks. I am really, I know I say this every video, but I'm enjoying these sketches very, very much. Again, I want to thank Christy for putting all of this together. Please make sure you go and check out everyone else's take on this sketch, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.